Ahini Kwame Frimpong eye mrashe bedwane oginam edema adihia omo Asante Akim North Ashanti region. Na watwere krata a eye kokobo ena wodi ema Ghanaweb fo. Na obi hu krata na obeka se debe krata mamenchiro mu na yenko deep into the letter and I say deep into the document. Recently na allegation bi baye aye kire se eyo hini Kwame Frimpong a oye independent member of parliament edima Asante Akim North fuo yesi o trial bi o case bi court case kese bi wo outside the country ye na trial ntino ebia some 1 or 2 reasons ntino at the end of the day obetumi alusu the seat as a member of parliament. Na so lusu the seat because of the ongoing trial now also outside Ghana na. Say a by-election. In fact, the poor years allegation the first mameti was Adom Otchere. And Adom Otchere the justification say and this for him say Asante Akim North seat in the MPP seat na independent na yede ababonti abeji. Ndi say independent na abeji dia na say Papan trial ne koso na ulusu ni sita MPP is likely to get their seat back again. Any other your analysis will be brave. And watching Amizanti say 1 or 2 people say can once and yade. So ena Ghanaweb so publishes story in the true. So from Ensema Adom Otchere Kayano ena Ghanaweb jina so the publishes story in the true outside. Eno na ohene Kwame Frimpong tiye anyane de ena wa instructing the lawyers so wontwere krata wontum pitima media houses na yankin kaina adehye omo achichiri ne benche ate ne ekoso ankasa. So let's get deep into the letter and see asema Mr. ohene Kwame Frimpong ka kire Ghanaweb sene amonim no ewiana 8 September 2025 Ghanaweb Accra /Madam demand for retraction and cessation of fabricated publication against Honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong. We act as solicitors for Honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong, Member of Parliament for Asante Akim North. Hence after called our client and write in respect of the above mentioned project. Our client's attention has been drawn to a malicious publication on your online platform dated 8th of September 2025 in which you unreservedly and falsely suggested that our client is currently undergoing trial outside the country, thereby putting his parliamentary seat at risk. And first of all, your caption now, Ohene Kwame Frimpong, the lawyer said to them, as Emma Omo can say, Omo here retraction. By Ghanaweb concerning omo publication bia omo ayafa Ohene Kwame Frimpong na ne omo kan say ane Ghanaweb for ye publication bi asa bi entwa yie sa publication no omo ye ne ya publication bi asa bi sabi tro no kra bia nim efa omo client Ohene Kwame Frimpong na ne na omu kan say ani Ohene Kwame Frimpong ewo trial bi a ekoso ewo outside the country nti na because of trial ekoso outside the country nti no puti the parliamentary seat na at risk anytime any point in time no he can lose it. That is how Ghanaweb publishes story no and omunso our client categorically denies this allegation, which is entirely false, baseless, and malicious. We wish to clarify that there are no pending legal proceedings, whether civil or criminal, against our client in any court of competent jurisdiction, either in Ghana or other jurisdictions. And they say, our client stating clear, or kind of pain, Amo bibia ya den ati ase se omu denies allegation no eye ntro eye no kro trudu eye ntrofita no kore ba ko se nim enjina so bia ne sa asem no na omudi omugina ama obi ate ne ho ase se proceeding bia no anase court nsem bia ne ho a ye di eye criminal case against eye wo client eye ohene Kwame Frimpong either on Ghana mu ha anase other country or say criminal trial and criminal case bia ni wa ye rule wo case eye ohene Kwame Frimpong case either Ghana and outside Ghana nti sansem na Ghana web before a post here enye no correct. Our client states that this fabricated publication has caused and continues to injure his reputation, resulting in disaffection among his constituents and the general populace. Consequently, we are instructed by our client to formally demand the following. Jomo say, and say no mutual no, I'm you cry. I'm what I send reputation poto among the constituents and the general public. Akwa yese obi ni mu se we ni papa na later on ye de krono suspect too. Obi abe start twetwe ne ho. Nti yese sansem na Ghana web for publish fa eyo hini Kwame Frimpong ho no. In fact, are damaging the reputation in the eyes of Ghanaians and his constituents. Nti ne omu demand Afri Ghana web for ni. Number 1, that the aforementioned malicious publication be immediately retracted from all platforms on which it has been circulated. Into omu catch the Ghana website, baby Oma publishes our story in the piano. They should make sure that Oma retract everything from there. That you immediately cease and desist from publishing any further spurious, unverified, and false allegations against our client. Into I'm making sure say and tempano as someone may publish for any Kwame Frimpong humbiano. It should be true. But say no correct. Na so mo publish it a fan of one and go ye momo. Should you fail to comply with these above mentioned demands within 24 hours of receiving this letter, we have strict instructions from our client to take all necessary legal action, including instituting proceedings in court without further notice to you. Be advised accordingly. Yours faithfully, Amiyao Elvis Edu, all media houses. And say, Omu catch the Ghana web before say, within 24 hours, so 1 yes, I did now. You bet me I take you to court. Na emrani wadi kama pa. So this is coming from Hini Kwame Frimpong. Eye mrashebe gani di ma Asante Akim North. Now it's good. Say abranti no actually krata say through the lawyers. They are trying wanting to clarify. Because me kura me ti asem na me ya jadi. Yeah. Because the first person I met is asem we free no was Adom Otchere. But there's one thing I want Mr. Ohene Kwame Frimpong and then his lawyers to understand. The person more much and say, ufa Ghana web for story no. Na so read ya. Ghana web for ankasa omo say. Ghana web for picky the story from Adom Otchere. So this news, even though Ghana web for story it is famous when they publish something about you, a trendy ko baby a man for mundi. That's the truth. Omukra nema me who story no. But can this letter should be directed to Adom Otchere and Ghanaweb? Yeah. Because Adom Otchere sat on his show and made that statement. It was Adom Otchere. Adom Otchere ne kan asem no enyo bia. It is Adom Otchere. So sa letter way me who say no, I cannot direct Mr. Ohene Kwame Frimpong to do something. Mean I cannot do that. But near me can say Ghana web for pick up this story from Adom Otchere. Adom Otchere sat on TV and made that statement. And a Ghana web for so carry story no. So say utam Ghana web for story no. Now so we read into details. I almost say according to Adom Otchere, a Ghanaian journalist on Metro TV, meaning the news source is Adom Otchere. This letter no can say Adom Otchere can answer first. Who that Adom Otchere?
This was going very difficult. At the time when it's coming, it's very, 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 very difficult for them. And that's what happened, and that's what reflected in the results, except that we still don't understand how the exit poll showed such a big lead for the MPP, and eventually, by the time the results were counted, the MPP had lost the election. So, what shall I say to these men? Okay, congratulations for all of you. Dr. Seya Weduchum are elected, and they have formed one unit together. There could be another by-election pending in Asante Achim. I don't know whether it's north or south. Asante Achim. The seat was won by an independent candidate who massively defeated Ande Apiakobi, massively, and won. It may well be that there could be a by-election, not because he has passed. No, far from that. No, he's not passing, and he's a young man. He's not passing by the grace of God. But there are some legal matters, some of it extra jurisdiction, that may occasion that kind of situation. So if the NDC does not win Akwetia and they lose Akwetia to the MPP, it means that the NDC has, now this independent candidate I'm talking about currently sits with the NDC. So it means that the NDC has 2/3 exactly. 2/3 exactly if they don't win Akwetia. Asante Achim North is more difficult for the NDC to win than to win Akwetia. Akwetia is easier for the NDC to win than that Asante Achim one. So if the NDC does not win Akwetia, does not contest in Akwetia and win as they have done now, so that they have 2/3 plus 1, and they remain at 2/3 exactly, and the Asante Achim by-election occurs, and there is the MPP win.
So this is Adom Otchere wearing suit on TV. Me chere eye owura Kwame Ohene Frimpong. Baby allegation ni free. And they say more legal action be taken against Adom Otchere, against Ghanaweb. It should begin with Adom Otchere. Adom Otchere started this whole drama. It is Adom Otchere who started this whole drama. And you'll be this is how Ghanaweb published the story. Maminchiro. Where Friday, 5th September 2025. Another by-election looms. Adom Otchere drops details. And see, after the Obabekanya. Now, after the Obabekanya story details, I'm going to say, media personality Adom Otchere has alleged that due to an ongoing legal battle involving the member of parliament for Asante Achim North, Ohene Kwame Frimpong, there could be a by-election in their constituency. So Ghanaweb reported the news as they heard it from Adom Otchere. So Adom Otchere was the source. At the same time, as a media person, Namatu news, Nama reporting. What do I say? Because me Zimbabwe reporting news be our me mamu source no, there be a many news in free. So Ghanaweb reported the news as what? As a media house or munya information no from a media house, which is Good Evening Ghana, Adom Otchere. And some video na watch it on. Adom Otchere said it on live TV and a Ghanaweb so carry. So I don't know, say Mr. Ohene Kwame Frimpong who Adom Otchere video now, but say one who this letter no it should be Adom Otchere and Ghanaweb. Because a Adom Otchere name as some of us this as a name. It is Adom Otchere who made us to believe say trial be say also against him outside the country. And a Ghanaweb also carry story no. And a movie should be canvassing. So if this letter is directed to Ghanaweb, then Adom Otchere should be part. Because this is what he said. Adom Otchere said this on TV. No single evidence He said this on live TV. Yeah?
This was going very difficult. At the time when it's coming, it's very green. But at some point, people are not going to go with him. Or whether they are going ending in Asante Achin as 2/3 majority. Why were they so interested in Akwete? I'll tell you a secret. There could be another by-election pending in Asante Achin. I don't know whether it's north or south. Asante Achin. The seat was won by an independent candidate who massively defeated Ande Apiakobi, massively, and won. It may well be that there could be a by-election, not because he has passed. No, far from that. No, he's not passing, and he's a young man. He's not passing by the grace of God. But there are some legal matters, some of it extra jurisdiction, that may occasion that kind of situation.
Okay, I see. Entino. Mr. Paul Adom Otchere say, on your information, no one, or till one. How did he get to know? That's it. Because what can want evidence? He said it just like that. Now, he being bold enough on TV to make such claims, literally said, or enough evidence to prove. Till later, maybe I say, be one na ebizanze, or till 7 way. Then we move forward. But so far, I have no problem with any Kwame Frimpong. That's the best name. So yes, so be alleged asema for one no cry. You clarify for the people to know. Say yes, asema meti no cry. Many came fantastic. Pass your comment.